Welcome. Today I'm diving into a topic that affects so many people, including me. The journey of living alone by choice and why it's such a powerful step for personal growth. We're also going to explore how the search for love and belonging can sometimes disguise itself as love addiction or even sex addiction, and how understanding this can set you on the path to true self-discovery. Let me start with a question. Have you ever found yourself chasing relationships or intimacy, hoping they'll fill a void inside you? Maybe you find yourself in a cycle of searching for validation from others, believing that love or physical connection will make you feel complete. If that resonates with you, you're not alone. This pattern often stems from unmet childhood needs for love and belonging. And it's something I see frequently in my work as a therapist and life coach. As children, we rely on our parents and caregivers to give us love, safety, and validation. But when those needs aren't met, whether because of neglect, relentless criticism, or emotional unavailability, we're left feeling like there's something wrong with us. That belief can follow us into adulthood, leading us to seek out relationships, love, and even sex as a way to feel worthy. The problem is no relationship, no amount of love, and no physical connection can fill that void. That is where the idea of living alone by choice comes in. Living alone isn't about isolating yourself or rejecting friendships and relationships. It's about creating a space where you can reconnect with yourself. It's about stepping away from the distractions and compromises of intimate relationships and giving yourself the time and freedom to heal and grow. When you live alone, you're forced to face yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs without leaning on someone else for validation. This can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to seeking external reassurance. But it's also a powerful opportunity to break free from unhealthy patterns like love addiction or sex addiction, which are often coping mechanisms for our deeper emotional wounds. So let's talk about these patterns for a moment. Love addiction happens when we become emotionally dependent on romantic relationships. We're constantly chasing the feeling of being loved because it gives us a temporary sense of worthiness. Sex addiction, on the other hand, often masks the same underlying issue. It's not really about sex, although that feels great. It's about using intimacy as a way to avoid feelings of emptiness or inadequacy. Both these patterns keep us stuck in a cycle of seeking external validation rather than turning inward to address the root cause of our pain. Living alone disrupts that cycle. It allows you to gradually explore the beliefs and wounds that drive these behaviors. You start to realize that the love and belonging you're searching for can't come from someone else. It has to come from you. One of the most profound insights that can come from this journey is understanding that you don't need to prove your worth to anyone, not even yourself. Your worth isn't something you earn through relationships or intimacy, although it can appear that way. It's something you already have. It's just been shrouded by self-limiting beliefs inherited from childhood. When you live alone, you have the space to challenge those beliefs. You can start to rewrite your inner narrative, replacing inner self-criticism with self-compassion and self-acceptance. You can take care of your inner child, the part of you that still feels unloved or unworthy, and show it the love and belonging it has always deserved. This isn't about rejecting relationships altogether. Healthy meaningful relationships can be a beautiful part of life, but they should enhance your sense of self, not define it. Before you can truly thrive in a partnership, you need to build a strong foundation of self-love and self-awareness. Living alone gives you the time and the space to do that. And it also helps you understand the difference between connection and codependency. True connection comes from a place of abundance, when you already feel whole and worthy within yourself. Codependency, on the other hand, is when you rely on someone else to fill an emotional void. By living alone, you can learn to meet your own needs and enter relationships from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. Another key benefit of living alone is that it allows you to build meaningful friendships. Friendships offer connection and support without the intense dynamics of romantic relationships. They give you a chance to practice being authentic and setting boundaries, which are essential skills for both personal growth and healthy relationships. So if you've been stuck in a cycle of looking for love and belonging outside of yourself, whether through relationships, love addiction, or even sex addiction, I invite you to consider a different approach. Take a step back and create space to reconnect with yourself. Live alone, even if it's just for a season. Use this time to heal the wounds of your past, rewrite your beliefs, and build a life that feels meaningful and authentic to you. Now, that's not to say you won't at times feel lonely or even somewhat depressed around your feelings of emptiness. However, you can use these feelings through self-inquiry and journaling to begin finding yourself. It's the road less travelled for those who feel empty inside. Discovering who you really are, not what you've been told, either directly or indirectly, to believe about yourself. And when you're ready for relationships, you will enter them from a place of strength and self-assurance rather than desperation. You'll know that your worth isn't determined by someone else's love or approval. It's something that you carry within you. If this resonates with you and you'd like to explore how I can help you on this journey, visit my website and book a free discovery call. Let's see what's possible for you. You have the power to transform your life, starting with the most important relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself.